More music. Better mental health. Only on IPL Radio.
That's right. You're listening to IPL Radio and Mish on Good Vibrations. Good afternoon, I was going to say. Well, there's a good afternoon. Good Vibrations with Mish on a Friday. I've been so busy with everyone in today. It's been busy. So I've got Lana here with me, of course. She's my co-host.
Hello.
And Mitchell has just come in. Mitchell's from Inspire a Life Australia. I love that word inspire because obviously inspire is part of the IPL wording because it's inspiring passionate lives. Thank you for coming in, Mitchell.
That's all right.
Now tell us all about, I want to know about the beginning of Inspire a Life Australia. How did it start? Where did it come from?
When I first started, I was in a sort of a undecisive situation of what I wanted to do in life.
Yep.
So unfortunately, Phoenix on the logo, one of my nephew's best friend committed suicide.
Oh, sorry to hear that.
So as I was at his service, the minister sort of said, well, it's up to you to decide what you want to do in life.
Yeah.
So I thought, well, why not change the path I'm in?
What was? Can I ask what your path was? Or
Cleaning.
not? Okay. Yeah.
But couldn't decide because I suffer from dyslexic as well.
Mm-hmm.
So I always thought that cleaning was the only thing I could do in life.
Okay. Yeah.
So then I studied Community Service Cert 4. Started a cleaning business. Then decided that it wasn't the right way to go.
It was a start. It was a starting point, but it wasn't where you were passionate to go to. Yeah.
And then a lot of my clients, I started to get some NDS clients just cleaning, and a lot of them would say to me, "Oh, I've got no support." So then that come into play. Then we turned into gardening as well, because a lot of people would say, "Oh, my garden didn't turn up today," so I added gardening to it. And then now the new adventure is people keep saying to me, I've got no places to go. There's no
activities
for me to do. So I said, well, why not look at that? The cleaning business wasn't under Inspire Life at first.
Mm-hmm.
I had a break for a little bit due to some of my mental health issues.
Mm-hmm.
Then decided, well, this is the time to do it. And then I went on my own and just ventured out slowly. And
so is this just you, or do you have someone else helping you?
Mainly me.
Gosh.
As the owner of the company.
Yeah.
But I still have workers.
Yep.
I am looking at volunteers as well.
Brilliant.
And one of my main passions as well is hiring people or getting volunteers with people with disabilities.
Yeah, great.
So that's one of my big passions with...
Great.
That there is always a place for people.
Yep.
If people spend time to do.
Fantastic.
Yes.
So you're transitioning now into something new, and this happens on the 14th of March.
Yep.
What's happening on the 14th of March?
Well, we are opening the less term office.
Yeah.
But I like to rephrase it to the relaxation place.
Yeah.
Where people can come, feel they're at home, relax, meet other people.
Yep.
Feel comfortable with them and themselves.
Yep. No judgment.
No. And definitely want it to be a place where people can just be themselves.
Inclusion.
Yeah.
Full inclusion.
Is this like an all ages kind of project as well, or is it like more young people or older people?
I am looking at all ages because I'm very passionate about youth. Mental health awareness. So it is big range of places we're going to look at. Even I want to look at, in the long run, bringing in aged care people too, and just have a community centre.
Oh, that'd be beautiful.
Because as you know, these days there's not many community centres out there, and that's why there's a lot of crime rates happening.
That's right. That's right.
Doesn't feel safe within the community. So,
so what sort of facility do you have for this to be happening?
The space is pretty big. We're looking at we could hold at least 30 people.
Cool.
different groups we're doing, art groups, sewing groups. Across the road from us, we've got 10-pin bowling.
Beautiful.
Around the corner, laser zone. There's a volleyball place as well. Mini golf, we're talking to them at the moment about prices and stuff like that.
Because you're based in Joondalup, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you thinking of moving south or expanding? I know you've only just started up. You haven't even started yet.
Well, I am, because as you know, there's a lot of help needs to be down this way as well.
Yeah, everywhere.
So we do have, and it's been sitting there unfortunately for a year and a half due to my mental health. But we've got a 25-seater bus, so we are looking at heading down this way to Mandurah.
Yep.
We're looking at heading down to, or up to Yanship, even doing trips down to Bustleton.
What about having a centre south of the river?
Yeah, we are looking at that.
Cool.
If we can find a place, enough staff, because as you know, these days trying to find the right staff and
exactly.
making sure people are passionate about the job.
That's it.
That's where
that's it.
we have to find the right people.
Passionate comes with the commitment thing. With no passion, there's no commitment.
No. So we're definitely looking out.
There's so much expansion you could do. Like it's just a, sorry.
It's too much, but I need hands.
Yeah,
so if
that
anybody's
sounds
free
fantastic.
and wants to join,
absolutely. Let us know.
We're definitely keen for that. Even behind the scenes, if people with disabilities can't be helping running the group, they can always help behind the scenes.
That's
with
great.
Looking at what we're going to do next and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's brilliant. So with the participants, I'll call them, can their support workers come with them? Well, obviously they can.
Yeah.
So you'll be able to have transportation or accommodation for them as well. So that 30 could turn into 60.
Yeah.
Quite easily.
And then, like, for instance, at the moment we're looking at wider groups are small, having, say, 4 on a table.
Yeah.
Then the next table might be drawing.
Yeah.
The next table might be playing board games. And as the groups get bigger, we might have to allocate days or times.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then I'm looking at, with the groups as well, having an art group in the centre while another group's going out to
That's a good idea.
10-pin bowling.
That's a good idea.
Or going out to the community.
Are you going to have it like, so there's under 18s altogether and then over 18s altogether, or are you going to mix it completely?
Well, I'm still looking into that, and I'm glad NDIS is next to us, because there's a few questions I need to clarify and just make sure, especially under 18s, I don't want to mix too many.
No. I would have thought there'd be an age
Yeah, there would be definitely under 18s I want to do.
Yeah.
But then there are rumours that you have to watch for even over 18 to adults or older adults as well.
Young adults to adults.
Yeah.
Because I actually volunteered at Cahoots. Have you heard of Cahoots?
Yeah.
It's a very similar thing. And, they had young, then they had teens, and they had young adults, and then adults. So they totally separated them completely.
Yeah.
NDIS will obviously better help you out with that.
And we're just waiting on the call about 5 weeks ago. I'm still waiting on that too.
Oh, right, okay. Government department, right. Okay. Yeah, good luck with that. It's all so much red tape. But you can understand why. I mean, these are people's lives, and there's so much bad stuff that happens out there. They've got to cover every base. Yeah. So that's brilliant. So
there would be definitely groups, like there might even be, when we look at the age side of things, there might be a youth group doing art while adults are doing 10-pin bowling, then swap around.
Right. So. And what about school holidays?
Yeah, there'll be school holidays.
That's another thing. It's just there's so much. My mind's ticking. Oh, yeah, I could do this and you could do that.
Yeah. I was wondering as well.
He's going, stop it.
I was wondering, like, for like volunteers or people that you want to get like working for you, like what kind of positions do you actually offer? Is it all just support work, or is it like you want people to help with cleaning and gardening and all that kind of stuff? Yeah,
cleaning, gardening, even some admin with entering intake forms, helping with payroll as well.
Yeah.
Even with the groups, like, for instance, if we do a gaming group, look at the
facilitators and things like that. Yeah.
Facilitate what we're going to do, what movie we're going to watch, or what games we're going to watch. So they don't have to be doing the support side of things. They can be behind the scenes doing.
So basically, like, you don't have to have like a community services background or things like that. You might just be able to get people that want to help and help.
Oh, but there's so many areas that you can help in, as you were saying. It's not just the support work you'll need all that as well.
Yeah.
But the support work, you'll probably, I don't know whether it will be paid. Are you going to get any paid staff?
Yeah.
You'll have to get paid staff, yeah.
And then it's more like as well where we can always look at other avenues if they can't do it. I did have a meeting with a client or potential client with the cleaning side of things, and our son sort of said, well, he is a client, but he's in sort of a deciding what he wants to do in life. So we, instead of a half an hour chat about cleaning, we talked about the business and what we were looking at doing. So as I was on my way here today, he actually texted me. So he's definitely keen to look at it.
Oh, that's really good.
Go from there.
So your funding for this whole exercise is NDIS funding?
Yes.
Everything?
Now, yes. The only thing, I didn't go as a non-profit organisation because sometimes I think you can't.
You're limited?
Yes, and you can only...
You need to be careful, Louise. You should be being careful how you word it.
Yes. That you are there.
There's limitations.
Yes, and it's passionate about the job and not worrying about figures or KPIs, because I don't believe in...
It's the type of work that you're dealing with. KPIs mean nothing because it is about passion.
Yeah.
Definitely about passion. I think it's brilliant. I think it's a great idea and good. Is there anyone else doing this? Not really.
No, not really.
Not many,
no.
if there's any. Like, I mean, I know Cahoots does it.
Yeah.
They do school holidays and they do courses, and they're north of the river.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if there's anything down south.
No, I don't think
that I'm aware of.
No.
And it's a big area that really needs to be something happening because there's so many people with that need support help with entertaining, socialising, getting out into the community, which is what I love. I love to do that part of I'm a support worker as well, and I love getting people out into the community. It's not just about cleaning your house and doing your gardening. There's so much more. Social is very important.
It is.
Very important.
And especially a lot of my clients will say to me, I just want to get out of the house for a bit.
Yeah, yeah.
And to me, taking them to the shop is a good thing on their own.
Yeah.
And some people don't realise people would have disabilities to go to the shop on their own or with a support worker isn't an easy thing.
No, like for you and I, it's just something we do every day.
Yeah.
Daily. For someone who has special needs, they struggle with even stepping outside that front door. So going just to get some milk down the road would be a massive thing. It would take all their morning out, it takes a lot of energy as well. So yeah, I totally see that. But I definitely think it's something that is lacking. The entertainment side of the social side of things is lacking. Yeah. I was speaking to someone that was in last week, and they do silent discos down here in south of the river. And I had 12 of them in here dancing last week. But they do silent discos and for special needs.
Yep.
And yeah, it's brilliant. And they do bingo, I think, as well for the special needs.
Yeah. I don't think I was here for that one.
No, you were in the course, that's right. But so there's definitely a need for it, and you're just going to have to get down here, I'm afraid.
Yeah, we will. There's definitely, like the first couple of weeks, if you look on the web page and the Facebook page, we've started to put flyers out or information packs.
Yeah, I've seen those, yeah.
We're definitely looking at discos.
Yeah, for sure.
Karaoke.
Yeah.
Just a place where if they don't feel like they can go to the pub,
they've
got a place to go to.
What about speed dating?
We were looking at that as well.
Yeah, I reckon that'd be awesome, speed dating.
Yes, definitely. Getting educational people with mental health background and stuff like that, doing seminars or information about...
Public speaking.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's so much.
There is.
So much.
Are you hoping to get people with lived experience as well?
Yes. I believe as a support worker, lived experience is more than having a ticket watch.
I agree.
You don't understand.
I agree, 100%.
And you just read a book and...
100%.
So
and pass that course. That means nothing.
No.
Yeah.
And that's 100%. Where, especially with me, I've got my qualification in community service Cert 4, but I've got a lot of personal background with mental health.
Have you done a mental health first aid course?
No, I am looking at doing
We
that.
have, though. We do them here.
Oh.
Yeah, you can speak to Tristram about that. He's the coordinator there. He can help you with that. Yeah, we've just recently, you did one last week.
I did one last week.
And I did one a few
really
weeks
well
ago.
run, and it was definitely confronting because, like, especially when you have a lot of lived experience, it's like, oh, crap, maybe I have been through a lot.
Yeah.
Yes.
But we can. I mean, Tris can do like group courses for that. So if you've got a group of people that we can help with that. So
we definitely want to do that.
I think that's important.
Yeah.
Really important. Yeah. I know for me, a lot of it was we went over in the community services sector anyway when you do your coursing, because I've done my Cert 3, and a lot of it was handled in that, but it takes it, that's just a little bit further. Yeah. You know, so that was very good. So I definitely would suggest doing that. Yeah. But I think it's fantastic what you're doing, and I would love for you to come back when you're sort of settled in. And
well, if you want to come to the opening,
that would be great. That's on the 14th.
Yeah, you can even radio present there.
Oh, that's an interesting point. Yeah, we could do that. But that's in Joondalup, right?
Yeah.
Cut lunch and a water bag up there. We'd have to hire a bus. If we knew you got the 22-seater.
So, yeah, we can definitely look at that.
Yeah.
There is a guest appearance coming from...
Oh, lovely.
One of the behind-the-scenes people, what nobody actually sees or hears about.
Okay.
Her name is Queen VB.
Okay.
So she will be appearing on the day.
Okay, sounds interesting.
Time. So we're definitely looking at a lot of things.
That's awesome. That sounds fantastic. So it's a 4-day. So we need to put that onto onto our site, and I believe that. I think it might be mine going on. There's a phone going off. It's probably mine. My mum and dad are in Bali, right? So that's definitely a messenger call that was just ringing then. I've got a feeling it's them.
That's probably one of my clients. It was one of my clients who was supposed to come today, but he's off sick
There
today.
you go. It could have been that too. So hopefully it wasn't my mum and dad. Sorry, mum. So let us know about the opening. I think I've got the information anyway. Yeah. We'll definitely look at maybe coming out. Yeah. What day is it?
Tuesday.
It's a Tuesday. Okay, well, we can see about maybe getting something at 1:30. Yeah, that'll be great. And if not, maybe we can be involved in some other way, because we're very similar in what we're doing. I mean, the word inspire is part of both of our languages. So,
and especially the wording, especially the client yesterday. I don't even like to say client. Person what needs help.
Yeah, I call them participants. I'm not sure if that's the right word either.
Yeah, I know. Wording is...
You've got to be careful. Yeah.
You have to follow the right guidelines, but sometimes they need to be altered a little bit.
Yeah, I think they do.
So, yeah, a lot of... Like, he's seen the logo straight away, and he's like, oh, I like the name of it. And so then I sort of went into a bit of background like I did earlier.
Yep.
So originally it was supposed to be a charity, but due to me with my dyslexic... Eddie,
did you hit the wrong button?
Well, no, I actually put, instead of putting the director's name as Mitchell Hogarth, I put it as Inspire a Life.
Oh, okay.
So when I rang them up, asked ASIO to look at what's going on with it, they told me that there's no such thing as a director called Mitchell Hogarth. And I said, well, there is, because I've just joined. And she looked into it and she said, oh, no, it's under Inspire Life Australia. I said, how does that work?
Oh, okay. So it was a mistake. But it was a good mistake, I think.
And then, again, the mistake was I had to wait 3 years for it to be available again. But then there was another company called Inspire Life.
Oh,
so that's why the Australia is underneath.
It has to be the Australia, yeah.
So the email is pretty long. And with me with dyslexic, it does...
it jumbles around in front of your eyes, doesn't it? Yeah.
So it is a bit long, but I had to put that in because I had no choice.
So you're doing all the accounts and all the backgrounds. You're doing everything.
Oh, I do have the partner helping me.
Yeah.
And I do have other staff as well.
Yeah, good.
But I don't want to put too much stuff onto the back scenes because I need them on the front scenes as well.
Yeah, of course.
So that's why I'm looking at volunteers or potential people.
What about TAFE students when they have to do their hours?
Yeah, we're definitely looking at that.
Yeah, definitely.
And it's good because then that gives them the opportunity, and especially groups. I look at new people coming into the industry, learning from a group environment instead of one-on-one is a lot more. Yeah. Better experience.
Yeah, definitely.
They learn different types of disabilities at the same time. I learn from other co-workers.
Definitely. That's why it's important for the socialisation.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's brilliant.
And sometimes we're looking at, even if it's just people come, we get on the bus and we go down to the beach and have a coffee and
ice cream and watch the world go by.
Yeah.
That type of thing. It doesn't have to be a big deal, does it? Not for them, because getting out is a big thing.
Yeah.
And it is very tiring for them too when they're not used to it.
Yeah.
It takes a lot of energy. Some physical energy, so that's brilliant. I love it. I think it's fantastic, and good on you for doing it.
Oh, thank you.
I definitely want to keep in contact with you, so let's see how you're going in about 6 months' time, and you'll be everywhere by then.
I will be. Yes, definitely.
You literally will be, but I don't know about that. It's absolutely brilliant, and I really appreciate you coming in. Is there anything else you want to let us know?
Yeah, I think we do have to look at, especially at the moment, there's not enough people caring about other people with disabilities, and we do need to go back into the old mindset of not worrying about our figures going into our paychecks and look at
passion,
the person who needs the help.
I agree.
And especially with my side of things, I don't like to call it a business.
No.
Because to me it's a place where people are here to help each other.
Yeah, I agree.
And have a community again.
Brilliant.
And especially job. I don't actually relate my job as a job.
No.
I relate it as something I'm passionate about.
Perfect. I love
and
it.
I do always say that when you're passionate about something or you like something, that they'll always be...
They're more committed.
You always feel like you've done something.
And you know what? A support work is so rewarding. Someone's phone's going off, and I bet you it's my mother.
No, it's probably my phone.
Okay, fine. I hope it's you. But when you do support work, because I'm a support worker too, it's so rewarding.
Yeah.
It's the reward that's better than the dollar that comes in.
Yeah.
Like I've taught someone to swim who was 9 and he was totally blind, and the feeling that he got from actually being able to swim in that swimming pool on his own was just the best thing I've ever done.
Yeah.
The best thing I've ever done. And it's just the reward that comes from it. It's just brilliant.
And even like me, some days I just go, well, you know what, I've had a bad day, but helping somebody else makes my day.
100%. 100%.
So yeah,
good
definitely.
for you. I love it. Love it. Thanks for coming in, and good on you, and good luck with everything that you're doing. And please, we're going to keep in contact, right?
Yes,
You've got my details, because even if we don't get to the opening, we will definitely be in contact in other ways. Maybe we can be involved in getting some people in and helping them out.
And then we come down here, maybe do a disco down here.
Yeah, we'll come on radio. You know, we can, and I think we're going to deal with NDIS shortly as well. So we might be able to do, some help each other out, I guess. But fantastic. I really appreciate you coming in, and I realise you've come from such a long way. So and traffic today, because it's a long weekend, is a nightmare. But you're going to get it going. You're not going to get it so much going north, I don't think.
No,
you got it
down south.
Yeah, everyone's disappearing down south. Don't get on the freeway, everybody. Freeway south is an absolute car park. Being this time of day on a Friday and a long weekend, forget it. So we're going to do, thank you again, we're going to do, I'm an 80s freak, obviously.
Perfect.
So we're going to do a little bit of stuff on here that someone else has put on for me. So I think putting on the Ritz by Tarko. Here we go. Thanks again.